And this is gonna allow Faceless Void to like get some extra farm with Empower.
10 seconds remaining.
You also just gave Morphling another target to morph into. This is such a good Morphling game. There's one Chronosphere, maybe some RP lift, but I feel like other than that, if you survive through the Chronosphere, you're good to go. Because you have like Razor to turn into, Magnus, Faceless Void. All of these targets are insanely good, and Chalice will bang out some Venomancer. So
sure,
I don't mind it. It's a hero that Faceless Void does struggle in the lane against. This overtime damage, constant harassment from him does cause a lot of issue for Faceless Void. So they think that Lu, if he's off to a good start and they cripple Ghost, that he's gonna have a harder time. Sure, there's some comeback mechanic with the Empower, but the Magnuses, they don't want to be playing for their carry. Like, I think you might need to be slightly more greedy, because if you like follow them around, there's not going to be anything left for you to farm, and you will have to, you know, get the items on your own. Like, also want to see if this is going to be some aura type of a build, because you're playing into Veno, Queen of Pain, a lot of magical damage, so maybe some kind of a pipe, or if you want to scale, go for that Echo Saber Blink type of a build. Yet to see.
Yeah, it's interesting. We're still seeing a couple of new things here in the Magnus coming into this game 4, as well as the Enchantress. Like, things keep evolving in this Bo5, and they're trying to keep it alive here for the side of Xtreme Gaming. And like you said, they had the Queen of Pain ready to go. Once they showed that Magnus, they picked where they wanted it to be. You said it could be flex. They throw it over mid. I like this lineup from Azure. I like the Morphling, and I kind of have them favored here in this 4th game.
Yeah, I agree. They wanted to see where Razor's going to go, so it's going to be XM, so Queen of Pain follows. In the end, Tian Ming will be playing position 5 Invoker, something that he did the other day, and it worked out really well for them. A lot of kill threat. Like, these are really strong laners that they have on their side. I want to see how many camps they're going to block for Enchantress, so DY like needs to be just staying in the lane. Maybe if he finds a Purge Creep to remove Poison Sting, Venomous Gale, that could be big.
You're looking at going Cold Snap, Venomous Gale, Blood Grenade to start this off to get a first blood. They're all nearby, and a Nobs gets placed down and will spot XinQ, but he's also got a Nobs of his own. They are not afraid to come through from the trees, and FY immediately with the battery assault, but these heroes are a little bit far behind. Blood Grenade slows him up. They've got the Cold Snap from a distance. Venomous Gale hits as well. The right clicks are there. The Blood Grenade hits, but JT's got the deny, and they won't be giving up that first blood.
If they don't get the deny, that's a big difference. They're getting a first kill, but now FY used Blood Grenade. Blood Grenades did get nerfed in terms of how many you have early on, so you will not have as much kill presence in the lane until you get a second one.
Right. Blood Grenades offline, used. And they are going to play 3 down here for a second, maybe still wanting that first blood. Or FY, is he just taking the Twin Gate? Yes, okay. So he'll be there with Chalice. It's not the worst idea in the world. Battery Assault, as well as Cogs when you hit level 2 with the Venomous Gale. Like, that's certainly something that can give you first blood potential.
Absolutely. I could see first blood happening in this lane. Bottom lane for Azure, not the strongest lane. Morphling, he needs like level 2, level 3. And he's also paired up with the Invoker. Tian Ming, because Quas has been changed, so it doesn't give you that extra HP region. So you need to bring extra tangos, starting with 6. And also, your Morphling will be consuming a lot of them.
So, using that time walk early, at level 1, it's on a very long cooldown.
Oh, both range creeps missed by Somnus. Still having more CS than Razor, starting with Blink level 1, so not having that extra damage to secure some of those range creeps.
And you said this Queen of Pain was going to go up against the Razor, make sure the static link just never really locks in. They I mean, they do have XinQ to maybe come rotate eventually and have that telekinesis post blink to throw him back over. And if that blink stays on level 1, a 12-second cooldown definitely, you know, if it's down that long, could give them enough time on Xtreme Gaming to get a kill if they find the rotation.
I could see that happen. Blink level 1, range not the greatest, also longer cooldown. And speaking of telekinesis, there it is, the combo.
Yeah. Meanwhile, DY is going to get a kill on the FY. They'll look over at Lou. They'll try to get this kill onto the Morphling. They already got first blood at the top lane, and they should be able to get this Morph as well, and they will. So, 2 kills already for Xtreme Gaming. That one going the way of JT, and he is always looking for a way where his lane can go a little bit better than it has in the past.
Not sure what happened top, because this was the first blood by Enchantress Faceless Void. Faceless Void doesn't have that much lane presence early on, kill threat, but I guess it was Enchantress.
Yeah, they just FY, the battery assault ran out. They enchanted him and sawed him up.
Let's see if Ghost can get a deny.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. No. Ooh, looked like it was there for him. Chalice gets that kill on a DY. Even with the Nature's Attendant, it's not enough to keep him alive. That could have been, you know, making it a little bit difficult. See if Flu and TMN can come back. They've got Tornado Cold Snap combo. So, if you want to try and pull in Lou again, maybe it gets a little bit more difficult. Meanwhile, mid, Somnus starting to pull away a little bit. Just a touch, though. We've got Chalice, who's sitting top of the net worth. He had that 1 kill over on a DY. They're going to enchant up that Hellbear Smasher and Gale on the Ghost. He still just has 1 level in that Time Walk, so it still is that long cooldown. If they were to maybe get a +1 on that, potentially, I would say maybe TMing coming through the Twin Gates.
Yeah, I could see them doing that. FY getting completely zoned out in this lane. Blood Grenade, Clap from Tomato Creep, already down to half HP. Making things very difficult for him. I mean, sure, they managed to get that 1 kill, but it also leaves Faceless Void in 1 versus 1 scenario against Chalice, who's going to start to put in more pressure onto Faceless Void. This chip harassment damage over time is very annoying for Faceless Void.
FY low on health, but surviving nonetheless. And Chalice, he's got that level 4, so he's got 2 in the Venomous Gale and the Poison Sting. And for the most part, he can really hold his own when it's this 1v1 matchup. Truthfully, he might be able to hold his own even with DY there. TMing, just getting this pull off over bottom. Been quiet since that kill onto Lou. But with the creep equilibrium where it's at, it's no surprise. TP over mid. FY comes over, refills that bottle for Somnus, who is inching ever so close to that level 6. And he does have a little bit more experience than that Razor in the lane.
There's a big difference in the mid lane. Like all 3 cores from Azure, top of the net worth, but XM's the one who's really struggling. He has less CS than Queen of Pain has denies.
Somnus still just pressuring with this Shadow Strike, the 3-1-1 build, no surprise. Another one, XM, Plasma Field. Somnus out of the tower, has to blink away. Oish, he almost played himself.
I see the play that he's trying to do. Maybe like keep him low and then wait until he gets level 6 and blast him off with the Sonic Wave. Because he's very close. He needs 2 CS to get that level 6 on a mid lane.
UI gonna lose that courier to teaming, and Somnus, he will.
Oh, he's gonna pick up haste.
We'll have that level 6, but he's gonna pick up the haste that's over bottom. So now you need to be really careful.
He's going in for the play.
He's got the level 6. Now he's got the sips on the bottle. There's the Sonic Wave coming through and getting the kill on XM, and that's a solo kill. Exactly what he was lining up to do. Fills up that bottle, and he's gonna refill it with that bounty rune. I thought maybe for a second he was eyeing towards top, but when you've got haste and you can fill up that bottle again, Might as well get those sips and continue to farm for free over mid.
Yeah, for a second, it got me confused because of the recent changes to Sonic Wave, because it now gradually deals damage. So I'm like, wait, what?
Ghost might be in trouble. Time dilatation's there. FY now goes with a battery assault. And Ghost, he's got time walk, but right into the cogs. And now able to get away, but some distance is not enough. As the tornado lands, they've got the blood grenade, and FY gets the kill on a Ghost.
This also gives them Urn of Shadow Charge and TP to the mid lane.
They're TPing all mid lane.
I'm not sure if they're going to get anything out of it, because they did not want Chalice as well to TP to the mid lane. It would leave this lane completely empty, and what they want to do is kill off this tower, because right now Faceless Void, he needs to be in the jungle. He can't come back to this lane. He might get killed again. With one rotation from Tianming or FY, I could see him dying again.
They might just get a kill here on XM one more time. Sonic Wave still on cooldown for 35 seconds, but they've got the cogs as well as the EMP. Now you've got no mana left. Static Link is there, though, on FY. Tornado lands on both these heroes. Plasma Field is out. Shadow Strike is in. They get the kill into XM. Now they look over at XinQ, but he's under the tier 2 tower, so he'll be safe. Somnus getting another kill under his belt. He's now 2-0 and sits top of the net worth.
6-minute run.
Faceless Void was hit with that ult, too. So Chalice is on the chase. He's got that early urn. The ult wears off, but Chalice, he's got Venomous Gale in 4 seconds, and the neutrals not going to be able to get that kill. So Chalice solo kills this Ghost Faceless Void.
That's why I said that
DY comes in.
Might not need to come top. They might get another kill and TP out, but they have no TPs. XM, this is
Chalice
a good rotation.
gets another. Tornado in, Chalice on the run, trying to get away, but they've got the skewer, and they should get the kill on a Chalice. JT gets that one. I think XM would have liked to have that, but they kill him, kill him under the tier 1 tower, and Veno, though, he's very close to the Spirit Vessel.
That's going to be a lot of damage over time. Somnus, he wants the kill. There's a rocket, blood grenade. XinQ looks very dead.
FY is going to get credit for that.
Top tower is also extremely low.
JT's top of the net worth. They got the bottom tier 1 tower. They took it away from Lu. And it's the first time they've been able to kill this tier 1 tower in his lane early on in this series. Tornado comes and lands onto DY. They've got the cogs. They'll get this kill on the DY eventually. It's FY to get credit for that one once again. Ghost has Chrono, but he really doesn't want to use it.
Oh, Ghost is really having a bad time this game. Like, can't find any openings with the Chrono. Wants to join, maybe get a pick off, go back to farming. For now, it's just double Raid Band and Gloves of Haste. This is what Venomancer does in the lane. JT, RP
He's got
is
RP,
available.
but Skewer, you use it, you've got a Clockwork. How much value is that? Time dilation comes through. They do give a kill over to Ghost, so that is the value that you really wanted out of it, right?
Yeah. And looking at the build on JT, he did max out Empower, and he just used it on Ghost, so that's going to be some extra farm coming out from him. It's not just Faceless Void that was struggling, it's also XM. Like this, if you look at his items, it's like Bracer, Magic Wand, Boots. It looks very sad that there is Power Treads being delivered as we speak, so that's going to look slightly better.
Go over mid for XinQ again. A Scream of Pain. Somnus throwing the Sonic Wave out. Ghosto going to time walk that. They get the kill on the XinQ. They put a perfectly placed Chronosphere down because it lands on the TMing as well. They'll take out Somnus. They've got the Skewer. They'll get a second. JT on a killing spree. A good turnaround there from Xtreme Gaming as they take out both Somnus and the 5.
Not a bad move. This is a first Chrono usage, so they get the full value out of it. If Chalice is there, like, these fights are completely different. He's so annoying with 3 points in Poison Sting, Spirit Vessel. It's just, can they find people? Both of them, like, both of the supports need level 6. Mostly Clockwork Invoker doesn't need it as much. On the other side, you have DY, who's level 5. Yan Ming, he's chasing Mrs. Tornado.
JT, no RP. And they will just turn around. A lot of heroes here for the side of Azure, right? Chalice farming up the jungle. He still sits top of the net worth. And with this Ghost Walk, TMing's just trying to get some vision. Get an eye on something that they can jump for. Because they've got Chalice off to the side. Venomous Gale hits onto DY. They've got the Spirit Vessel. Nature's Attendants will only do so much, but the blink as well as the skewer, the time dilation used, TMing in trouble. And yeah, that is that noxious plague stolen and thrown back over to Chalice. He's got a lot of kills. He's going to be worth a lot of gold. The adaptive strike, the waveform, looking for the RP, FY, and Lou. They're in trouble. They take out the clockwork. They look over at the Morphling. He's going to try and pig pull his way to safety. Adaptive strike thrown back from XinQ. They've got waveform in 2 seconds, but the blink as well as the skewer. Can he get out? Waveform now, not going to get him up onto the high ground. Telekinesis slams him down, and they will get the double kill for XM and a kill onto the Morph.
I think Lou thought that it's going to get him on the high ground, but it didn't. And also, Somnus, they need his damage. Like, they need this pushback from the Sonic Wave. They need damage from Screen of Pain. Because if there's no Chrono, he doesn't need to be afraid of like most of these abilities. Even though he only has like 1 point in Blade Strike. They should get them the kill on XinQ, but let's see if they can find anything else. There's the
hook shot.
He just got.
Cogs are there, EMP is down, Spirit Vessel on him, Somnus with the double kill. Back and forth, it's 12 minutes into the game, and we've got 23 kills.
Very action-packed game. Was it the second or the third game where we didn't have first blood for like 7-8 minutes?
I think it was the second game.
JT, again, he feels like he needs to recover, even though he's in a relatively good spot, going for that Hand of Midas. Next, after finishing off Blink Dagger, so we'll have some extra team fight presence with it, but also wants to get the farm off his own.
So, Ghost. He's looking for a Maelstrom. I believe he's picked up Midas as well, so Team Midas going on.
Double Midas against 0 Midases on one side.
Oh, GT! No! Oh, God, TMing, show the high five. And he'll swipe your Ancient Creep. Grab himself
and get to neutral item. Might even pick up their Bounty Rune. Sorry, XP
Oh,
rune.
Somnus! His courier that had so much on it.
Oof, that's a full Orchid, so not gonna have that for 2 minutes. That's a big one, because you can still threaten the kills on like Razor, Magnus, Faceless Void. That's mostly for Faceless Void. Razor at least had some kind of a protection. He's gonna go into Manta style, had Illusion Rune in the bottle. And they got
the Wisdom Rune.
They got those XP runes. Hookshot stolen.
They're fighting in 2 spots. They go to the RP. This is all why the Enchantress is dying off screen. They'll now look to at least get something out of it, and they get Somnus. So JT gets the kill, and they get the deny on XM. They'll also finish off FY. So, you know, multiple denies here for JT, and 2 kills go in the way of Xtreme Gaming, and one of those being Somnus. Did not have that Orchid and won't for another minute.
If he had Orchid there, I think it changes things a lot. First, like Rubik doesn't get the hook shot off, and he might get out of the trouble. It's always a thing with Queen of Pain. Like at these early levels, especially if you go for the greedier build, max out your Shadow Strike and Scream of Pain, it leaves you with low points in Blink. And then you blink in, and you'll need some kind of a follow-up from your team to back you up out of the trouble.
So Chalice is going for a Midas.
Yeah, he sees that this game might go super late game, so he's prepping for it.
Yeah. So, have to see how the game goes in terms of like late game, knowing that these Midases are being built. Venomous Gale, EMP, you run into that. They'll get the mana and the damage and the kill. FY swiping it with the with the rocket flare. Okay. Eventually, you're gonna get that shard on TMing, right? And that EMP is gonna be so obnoxious.
Last game he played this position 5 Invoker. He went for drums, upgraded later to Boots of Bearing.
Which is what he's doing right now, yeah.
And he also got a lot of farm in that game because it was a longer game.
Stolen hook shot.
Ags as well.
Stolen Ghost Swap too. So, Skewer and the kill. Not moving, even with Pig Pull.
Dire's bottom tower
2K lead, though, still sitting here for the side of Azure Ray. Lou, still getting farm. Like, not one game have they slowed him down.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Always manages to get the farm. It comes down to his team knowing how to play with 4. there's a big difference now that Somnus has this Orchid double damage, and he also has enough gold to buy full Witchblade. So basically, he's going to complete 2 massive items in 2 minutes.
So he's got double damage. Let's see how this exchange goes. Ags being built next here for the Venomancer.
They got scouted. He used Hand of Midas, and there was also a curse, but he's still going to die to it.
Not going to matter.
It was
JT still dead.
Who pinged it out. He's like, there's someone there.
Tornado the wrong direction. They have the dust on a XinQ. He still dusted up. They've got the cold snap. They're going to get the Shadow Strike on him. So with the EMP, Noxious Plague used in the kill there onto that Rubik.
Tianming is doing so much, involved in 13 out of 17 kills as a position 5 invoker. Pretty impressive.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh.
Dire's top tower is
Sonic Wave with the Orchid and the burn. They got Ghost. Somnus. Just one.
Basically a solo kill. FY, again, try to KS with the rocket. Not effective this
I
time.
love it. And they're trying to move over here. And they've also got the Ghost Walk again. There's a smoke used by Xtreme Gaming, and they do have RP, but they don't have the Void, and do want to be making a move without him. FY, is he the kill you really want to get? They'll steal the rocket flare. They've got the vision, and they'll skewer him back towards XM. Telekinesis up into the air. Here's the waveform, and now the hook shot right before he ends up dying. So that's going to give him the availability to get the kill into XM. Now they look over at JT, Adaptive Strike to get a kill there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, that's all off a last-second hook shot. Because they're going to get DY too, and it's a double kill for Lu. 3 heroes down to the side of Xtreme Gaming.
Tianming, he's still chasing. There's the Orchid again.
Orchid on him. Somnus is going to get this kill. Or Tianming's going to get the kill.
Support.
They keep sniping it.
They want to have supports scaling in this game. Like, there's a big difference between 2 position 5s in this game. Tianming again, making a move, TPing top immediately, setting things up with the Ghost Walk. Whenever you say like, oh, he's they have Ghost Walk, I think Faceless Void is like running down.
Time walking.
Yeah, the lane, using the Time Walk, trying to set things up with the Chronosphere. 7k gold lead already for Azure Ray. They're all over the place.
Kills.
As soon as they picked up this Orchid, picked up when the courier respawned, so it was dead for 2 minutes, you can see that they started to play much more aggressive.
Tianming. They placed this ward down in the Mighty Mines. And he has just been his shadow. In honor of Wings Gaming, he is just shadowing him. They're gonna find one. DY again. EMP, Spirit Vessel, Venomous Gale, Chalice. Always having charges ready to go on that vessel, and they get another kill, and that will be a 3rd charge now put back on it. FY 5, 6, and 13. He is involved in 18 of the 23 and 17 of the 23 there for Tianming.
Supports are making the difference in this game.
Definitely.
XinQ stole Plague Wards.
Hook shot.
Hook shot.
Yeah, hook shot connects. XinQ in trouble. Spirit Vessel with the Venomous Gale combo. And they get another kill. FY swiping it once more. Kills for cores? I don't know what that means. Sunstrike off the mark, but the Adaptive Strike, now the TP attempt, and XM is gone. Tornado, onto nothing. Nobody was hurt.
Yeah, slightly off the mark, but they're constantly running at them. I like that they're not giving them opportunity to farm their items. XM, he does have Manta style, but both Magnus and Faceless Void, they have nothing to protect themselves against this Spirit Vessel, against Orchid from Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain's going for Scotty as the next item. I'm not sure if he's going to commit to it. Like, Scotty as the 3rd item on Queen of Pain probably hasn't been done in competitive Dota in the last couple of years.
I was thinking, is there going to be an Ags we see from Somnus? There's that Boots of Bearing
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
for Tianming. Going into the Solar Crest next. FY. What's he got flying out to him? Yules.
That should help.
So we've talked about it. Net worth has not been safe in any of these games, but a 10,000 net worth lead here for Azure. Will it stick this time? As they're trying to close up this series and book their ticket to TI. JT is ready with the blink as well as an RP. That'll land. Can they get the kill onto the Morphling? But the hook shot comes in. Lou's going to be able to start shifting. He'll survive. Cogs are down. Noxious Plague. That's going to be thrown on XM. And XM, he'll pop the Manta. Yule's up into the air. Lou time walking forward. They get the kill into XinQ. They use the Sonic Wave. They get the kill into Ghost. They'll look over at XM again with the Tornado. And they've got the control. They'll get the kill. The TP out is just in time there for JT. But DY's not going to be so fortunate. 4 kills, losing nothing for the side of Azure. They'll extend the lead even further. And they are just getting everything going their way.
And FY, what a player. He lands a hook shot there onto like 2 targets, gets the cogs off, uses Blade Mail, they focus him down, reflect some of that damage, then uses Yule Scepter and lives in the end. He's also with this Yule Scepter prepping for the later stages of the game, even if it comes down to that, because they don't have any kind of save during the Chronosphere. So eventually, if the game lasts for another 20-25 minutes, he will upgrade it to Wind Waker and have something for it. And now this Roche belongs to Azure. Let's see who picks it up. It's going to be Lou. There's that replay. Look at the angle, because he didn't get the shift off, and then he lands it instantly onto Ghost. So no Chronosphere follow-up, and the plague spreads onto multiple people. Ghost was thinking about maybe using the Chronosphere and the beautiful pushback onto 3 with the Sonic Wave. This fight's completely over. Like, support's just making a hell of a difference in this one.
It's the support impact, for sure, that's the difference maker on this one. And Scotty picked up for Somnus. He's also looking next at a Silver Edge. They're going to get another kill onto DY, who is 2-11-5.
Double Scotty timing. Never thought I'm going to see that. Because there's one going to be finished on Lou.
Yeah.
Just needs to use the courier.
Is under attack.
They're all over the place. Just constantly running at them. JT trying to find something. Lotus Orb to dispel some of the things from Venomancer, Cold Snap, Orchid.
He's about to have enough gold for that Eggs, too.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
RP. Gale was used, and they'll put Chalice right there for them to get a kill. He also steals Venomous Gale on XinQ, so XM getting some gold, but FY, no fear. No fear at all. Blade Mail used, and they've got the cogs around on JT. Cold Snap from TMing, and they're going to get it themselves a return kill. FY involved again.
Every single time Xtreme Gaming does something, Azure gets something from it back.
Orchid, Scream, and the damage. Sonic Wave. Oh, Ghost just surviving. He's in deny range, but the Scream of Pain is there for Somnus. They got another kill on him. He's dead for 50 seconds.
Somnus wants to be the damage dealer. Look at that attack speed from Scotty, having Orchid, Witchblade, Alacrity on top of him. Wants to be able to scale, wants to be that another carry, not just put all eggs in one basket. Lou will solo take the tower in the mid lane.
His middle tower has fallen.
He's got that Scotty, so double Scotty timing. AC next for Somnus. His gold. I mean, he's got more gold than Lou.
And also a big item on Veno that we didn't talk about. That's Poison Nova, Aghanim Scepter upgrade.
And he's going for the latent toxicity with the shard in just a couple. He'll have that in a second. Bottom lane, XM, Somnus spots him. Sunstrike, hook shot, there it is. Combo, Sunstrike not needed, it missed. But Lou putting in the carry damage, just one adaptive strike. Carry contribution's always there.
It's a
Look at the vision they have
game.
on Azure.
Yeah, they just planted really deep vision, and every single time someone shows on that vision, that's also going to get devorded probably on the high ground. Tian Ming, he's chasing them.
Ooh, Ob Sentry combo, that sees him. Trying to hold on as Tian Ming's going to pause. A little bit of lag. What? Sure. Chalice is laughing. Like, he's got this huge smile on his face. 17,000 net worth lead, and the pressure's still on. Oh, Dust, not hitting. Also no longer in this qualifier.
They lost all their tier 2 towers, so now they can start sieging tier 3s as well. Minute left on Aegis. The thing about a lineup now, when you're in with this kind of deficit, you misuse your chrono or RP, you might just lose the game off of that. Lose one side, they start munching on the other, you go in, you die. Because they're not relying on cooldowns. Sure, you have like Noxious Plague, Sonic Wave, but other than that, cooldowns are relatively short. Nice.
Oh, great, Yules. Perfect. Telekinesis, but the hook shots there. They go to the Sonic Wave. That's going to land on a bunch of these heroes. Ghosting gets the chrono, but the Sunstrike landed. Ghost in trouble. He has to run. Oh, my God. They landed the Sunstrike. They get the kill on Half-Life. They're going to place down their own cogs, but the tornado lands on both DY and XinQ. Somnus is in off from the side. Shadow Strike stolen from XinQ. Not sure it's going to matter, though. They've got the screen. They have the damage. They'll get the kill, and this is looking like the last dance. Skewer back, morphing into this Magnus. Blue gets a kill on a DY, and 3 heroes dead on the side of Xtreme Gaming.
They were so ready for that play. They knew exactly what he wants to do. Like, both of them so quick with the fingers on Magnus, who tries to go for the skewer back, gets silenced, gets Yules after. So even after he lands from that Yules, he's still silenced, and they focus him down. And that's what we just mentioned. Like, you used your big tool. There's not going to be Chronosphere for another 100 seconds. You still have RP at least. There's no... Let's see if they can get the Ravage off. By Ravage, I mean RP. It's a big one.
RP, but what else is there? They steal the tornado. I don't think it's going to matter. It was a big RP, but all for naught. Ghost is going to try and get out of this one with the time walk away. They've got the BKB pop by XM. The Sunstrike! Oh, just missing the mark. It's not going to land on the Faceless Void. He's still running away. Somnus going in. Blue right-clicks on him. DY's got the Spirit Vessel. They're starting to do some damage here on the side of Xtreme Gaming, but Azure Ray, they're able to just disengage for free. They don't lose anything anyway.
Oh, imagine if they had Chrono there. Him hitting with Maelstrom, Empower, that could have been a disaster. It's just that they were unable to pull off that combo, so they had to use these abilities separately. JT picking up Wisdom Rune.
And it's, oh boy, not again. They have found JT. He doesn't have buyback. Blue is godlike in a game like this where he needs to be perfect. He's been what they needed. Yules up into the air on an FY. They've got the static link going for a long time. Ghost is going to come back into the fight. He's got himself no chrono, though, and they'll move in for more.
Look at that
Blue
damage.
right-clicking down XM. They've got the buyback available on both JT as well as XM. They're going to go after DY as the Somnus Queen of Pain cannot be stopped at the moment. There's the dust. There's the kill, and all three of these heroes have buyback. They're going to be forced to use them, of course.
They have one more fight left in the tank. Azure Ray.
Ghost. Time dilation. Oh,
no chrono for 4 seconds.
Orchid. Manta. Ghost. Gone. He doesn't have buyback.
Even if he lands a chrono there, I don't think they have enough damage to kill anyone.
They're going after DY one more time. They'll keep it going. Azure Ray just slamming the hammer down in game number 4, and they'll call GG on Xtreme Gaming. They formed May 9th. They've made it to TI. They take the series 3-1 over Xtreme Gaming. Azure Ray will be joining the rest at the International.
Yeah, well deserved. This team, like, ever since they formed, there has been a lot of focus on the team for a good reason. You have these legends on the team, FI, Somnus, playing together, and a completely different story than when they were on Elephant.